So hello student, welcome to geniussprint. This is Tushar and today I am going to discuss 7.1 exercise. This is math, that means class 6. Okay, so as I told you that I will take these steps of video, and for that reason I appeared here by taking this another session. Okay, so like this way I will take some other sessions also for solving that means different exercises of it. Okay, so let us start without wasting time. So our first question is, write the fractions representing the shaded portions. So here 4 shaded portions is there, so you have to find these fractions of it. One of them, our first figure is like that. Suppose these all are equal. Okay, these all are equal, and here this sections is shaded and this sections is shaded. We have to find the fractions of it. Okay, so here we can see that 2 portions are shaded, so 2 should be as the numerator, and 4, that means total number of 4 equal part are there, 1 2 3 and 4, so 4 should be denominator here. So the fractions of that particular figure will be 2 upon 4. Okay, you can that means make it short also, 1 upon 2 after cutting this 2, but it is not necessary for that figure. Okay, so this is the fractions of that particular figure. Okay, another figure here given, number 2, which is like that. This is NCERT books. Okay, all of you know that this is the fundamental books, and it is both for CBSE and other state board also. Okay, so this types of figure is given there, and these all are shaded portion. These all are shaded portion, except the center part. These all are shaded portion. So here how many portions are shaded there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 portions are shaded. So 8 should be the numerator. And how many total part are there? Sections are there? 9 sections are there. So 8 upon 9 is the shaded portions of it. Sometimes they can ask you find the that is fractions of the non-shaded. So here non-shaded fractions is 1. Okay, non-shaded fractions is 1. That is 1, and total is 9. That is 1 upon 9 is non-shaded fractions, and 8 upon 9 is shaded fractions. Okay, so this 2, it is 1, that is 1 upon, that means 1 inside 1, now it is 1 inside 2. Okay, so next part is another box is given there. On that box 6 ball are given there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Among this 8 ball, 3 ball are shaded, 4 ball are shaded, 1 2 3 4. These ball are shaded, that means these are hidden, these are hidden, these are hidden, these are hidden. Yes, yes. So these 4 balls are hidden and these 4 balls are highlighted. So if they ask you find the fractions of the shaded, then you can write it as 4 upon 8. Okay, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, that is 8. Total 8 balls are given there, so 8 is the denominator, and 4 balls are hidden, so 4 is the numerator. This is the fractions of what? Hidden ball or highlighted ball, and these are the 4 balls which are clearly visible. So if they ask you, that means if you find this fractions of this visible ball, then you can write it as also 4 upon 8, because total 8 balls are there and 4 is the shaded. So this is the fractions of the third figure. Okay, this is the fractions of the third figure, and this fourth figure is given like that. This is the ball, suppose. Okay, there's the ball. Among this ball, this portion is shaded. This portion is shaded. So how many portions is shaded here? Only 1 portion is shaded. So 1 is the numerator. And how many total portions there? 1 2 3 4. So 4 is the denominator. So 1 upon 4 is the fractions of it. I hope all of you have understood these things. Okay, so I am, that means erasing these things, and before that you should take the screenshot of it and make a note, that means note on your copy. Okay, so I hope all of you have taken this note. Okay, now let me erase these things. Okay, so this is this 4 part was there on the one inside. So there is also some other, that means 4 are given there. So these are homework for you. Please try to solve these questions on your home, on your own. So I'll that was move on to this next section 2. Okay, and if anybody would not just try to solve these questions, please write on the comment sections which is your that means particular problem, so I will try to solve it also. So okay, next move on to the question number 2. So question number 2 says that color part according to this given fraction. So like that, colored, we have to color this things. Okay, suppose it is given that number one is the circle is there. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 is there. So we have to color how much? 1/6. See, this figure is there and this fractions is also there. So according to these fractions I have to color. So how many part are there? Total as denominator 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 part are there. Yes, it is very clear to you. And here numerator is 1. So we have to color only one part of it. Suppose it may be these sections. Okay, so this I have colored. So according to these questions, it is this colored area. Okay, so they asked for doing these types of function. Okay, so next number 2 is given like the previous questions. It is a triangle like this way, and fraction is 1/4. That means we have to color how much part? One part only. So here 4 part is there, as denominator is 4. 1 2 3 4 and we have to color this one part. It may be it or some other part of also. Okay, so I have colored here and this is the fractions of it. So like that way there is some couple of questions is given there. So I am sure all of you are able to do these things. So I am also solving this 5 number questions. 5 is given as like that. Suppose it's there, it is given, and fraction is 4/9. That means total 9 segments are there. So among this 9 segment we have to color how much part? That is only 4 part. So you can that means color any 4 of it. So suppose I am coloring these things, that means 1 2, it is 3, and suppose it is 4. Okay, suppose it is 4. Okay, so here I have colored 4 part of it. That means as numerator is 4, I have colored 4. So by seeing these fractions I can easily draw these things, and by seeing these figures I can easily write these fractions also. So there I have already told you that they can give in both way. That means in the fraction and also in the form of the figure. So if they give this figure, you can write these fractions, and if they give you this that means fraction, you can draw this figure also. Okay, so this is part 2 of it. Okay, here question number 3 is given. What they told you, identify the error if any. That is, by seeing the figure I have to that means solve that whether there is any error or not. So figure is given that like this, a triangle, and this section is shaded, and it is given this 1/2. Can I say it is correct? No. Why not? Because there is not equal segment. This segment is large, but it is compared to a small. So this is not a fraction. For that making fractions, both the figure, that means all the sections should be equal. But this is not an equal segment. For that reason, it is not a fraction. Okay. And next is given shaded. Okay. And fraction is given that 1/4. See, is it possible? I am sure you will say that no, it is not possible, because this is a large part and this is also a large part, but these are not compared to these things. Yes, these are just a very smallest part of according to this figure, and this is compared to say that is more in size, and it is also. So all these figures are not similar. So for that reason, it is also not a fraction. Only one reason is that all this part of that figure should be equal, which is not there. Okay. So yes, in this third part of also, that means third figure also, I am sure you are that means observing your textbooks, and you can easily see that this part also is not a fraction. So actual reason is that all this part should be equal. which are not there. Okay, so that is why these are not fractions. Okay, now it is question number 4. 4 says that what fractions of a day is 8 hours? 8 hours. Suppose it is 8 hours. We have to find the fractions of a day. Okay, so we know that one day is equals to 24 hours. Yes, one day is equals to 24 hours. So 8 hours should be 8 upon 24. That means this is the fractions of a day. Okay, if a whole day is 24 hours and among them so I have taken only 8 hours, so 8 upon 24 will be your fraction. If you, that means reduce this into smallest part, then you will get 8 ones are 8 and 8 3s are 24, which is equals to 1 upon 3. This also may be your answer and this also may be your answer. No problem. Okay, so this is a very simple problem. Let's move on to this next question, which is question number 5. 5 says that what fractions of an hour is 40 minutes? 40 minutes with respect to hour. We know that 1 hour, how much time? 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Equals to 60 minutes. And we have to find these fractions of 40 minutes. So here 40 minutes, I can write it is equals to 40 upon 60 hour. Okay, 40 upon 60 hour. Then you can reduce this 0 by cancel out. And also 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So it is equals to 2 upon 3. Or simply you can write it as 40 upon 60 also. So this is the fractions of an hour. Yes. So I hope all of you have understood. That means what I discussed. That is 5 questions I have solved here. So serially, and another 6 questions is left. So I will take that means solve these 6 questions in our next video. So you should stay with us for seeing this video. That is no problem. Okay, thank you.